Hello everyone, apa khabar? Let's start off with these examples. A plate of rice, a grain of rice, a slice of watermelon, and a watermelon. So if you see, except for the last one, all the other three have words that help quantify the amount of the object. In this case, a grain, a plate, and a slice. So these help classify or quantify the amount of the object itself. In Malay, these are called Punjodo bilangan. Now we've seen this before in one of our lessons on the pronoun So Punjodo bilangan in Malay helps classify nouns. So in this case, a plate of rice in Malay would be sepinggan nasi. A grain of rice would be sebutir nasi. A slice of watermelon is sepotong tembikai. And the last one, even though there are no classifiers in English, in Malay we still have classifiers for whole pieces of fruit or item. In this case, a watermelon in Malay is sebiji tembikai. So these are just examples. You may ask, how do you supposed to know which classifier is matched with which object? So we'll have two lessons taking a deep dive into identifying classifiers or penjodoh bilangan in Malay. The first penjodoh bilangan in Malay is buah. Buah. So penjodoh bilangan will accompany a number, 2 buah or 10 buah. Or if it's just one, it's sebuah. Now, buah literally means fruit in Malay, but it's not used as a penjodoh bilangan for fruits. Buah is a penjodoh bilangan used for large items or large objects. For example, houses. So if you want to say 2 houses, it would be 2 buah rumah. For cars, 1 car is sebuah kereta. Or even for larger nouns or objects like a country, sebuah negara. For cities, 5 cities, for example, would be 5 buah bandaraya. So as you can see, penjodoh bilangan would come after the number or the quantity and before the object or the noun. So if you want to say there are 3 villages near that river, you can say ada 3 kampung dekat dengan sungai itu. Or if you want to add a penjodoh bilangan for kampung, which is considered to be something very large, you can use buah. Ada 3 buah kampung dekat dengan sungai itu. Okay? So that's on buah. The next penjodoh bilangan is orang. Orang. So orang literally means a person or people. So for example, if you want to refer to a profession, a doctor in Malay would be seorang doktor. 2 children, 2 orang anak. Or 5 workers, 5 orang pekerja. So as you can see, the objects are all human beings or people. So because of that, we use orang as the penjodoh bilangan. So if you want to say Ani has 2 elder brothers, you can say Ani ada dua abang, or Ani ada dua orang abang. So the addition of the penjodoh bilangan makes the sentence more proper in a way. So that's on human beings or people. What about for animals? For this, we use the penjodoh bilangan ekor, which literally means tail. So if you want to say a deer, that would be seekor rusa. So you can imagine this in English being a tail of deer, or 5 kittens would be 5 ekor anak kucing. Or you can imagine this in English being 5 tails of kittens. So if you want to say he crashed into a cow, so you can either say dia langgar lembu or dia langgar seekor lembu. Okay? So if you're wondering whether you can say satu ekor lembu in this case, the answer is yes, you can. But normally in Malay, it's shortened to just se for the number 1. If you want to say a doctor, as the previous example, you can either say satu orang doktor or seorang doktor. Okay? Next penjodoh bilangan is for flowers. So this is just specifically for flowers. And it is the word kuntum. Kuntum. It means a bud. So a flower would be sekuntum bunga, or a bud of flower. 5 orchids, 5 kuntum orchid. Or 12 roses, 12 kuntum ros. So this is for individual pieces of flowers. If it comes in a bouquet, for example, a bouquet of flowers would not be sekuntum bunga. It would be sejambak bunga, because it comes in a bunch. So if you say, she didn't know who gave her a bouquet of flowers, in Malay that would be dia tak tahu siapa yang bagi dia sejambak bunga. So it's different from dia tak tahu siapa yang bagi dia sekuntum bunga. So sekuntum bunga is only just one flower or one stalk of flower. Okay, so that's a start-off point for the lesson Penjodoh Bilangan. We'll continue in the next lesson with more examples.